Hey, what's up YouTube? It's me, Sarah, and today I'm going to be going over my July 2022 favorites. So if y'all haven't already checked out my monthly favorites from the past few months, go ahead and check the description box down below. I'll go ahead and link my previous monthly favorites videos so y'all can go through and check out some of the products that I felt were worth mentioning. In today's video, I am going to be going through some of the books that I've read this past month that I've really enjoyed, some movies that I've watched, some purchases from Amazon that I think are really cool and useful, and some beauty related products that I wanted to update y'all on. So first I'm gonna start with my Amazon purchases that I have been loving. It has really made a big difference in just my purse and organization and my security. The first product that I purchased from Amazon, I will go ahead and link everything down below. It is this key ring. I freaking love it. I used to have this keychain holder, but it was really hard to find in my purse. I would always have to dig through my purse, and sometimes when you're carrying in a lot of bags, it was just too much to hold in my hands. So I've always been seeing like these little key ring holders where you can slip it on your wrist, open your door and all that. So I purchased it and I freaking love it, y'all. These are sunflowers. It's just so cute. I don't know, it makes life so much more convenient for me. But yeah, I really like it. Next that I purchased from Amazon, that is actually two things that's hanging on my key ring, is this little knife. So sometimes you need to cut tags or you never know when you'll need a knife. So I like it because it's like small and it easily opens. So if I need to cut anything, worst case scenario, you always hear about if you get in a car crash and your seatbelt stuck, and sometimes I get fearful or I get consumed with those ideas. So I'm like, okay, you know, may as well just have something that I could cut a rope with. Who knows? You never know. So I really like it. I like that it hangs on my keychain. In addition to like the security aspect of things, I have already gotten pepper spray because I don't know if y'all are on this app. It's like the Nextdoor app, and they always post like what's going on in the community, stores in your area, just like your neighbors posting random stuff, and it can be so drama filled. But a lot of reports recently have been posted about guys following women to their cars from Target, all these other places, and you know, I always think about that. I just wanted some extra security measures, and I really like the fact that it hangs on my keychain again, so everything is kind of put together. And I think everybody should have something with them, like pepper spray, so that it's just comforting to know that you have some form of defense. My next big purchase from Amazon, as you can tell, I kind of went down this rabbit hole, but it is this taser or stun gun. I don't know like what the proper name is. Nothing shoots out of it, so I don't know if it's technically a taser, but it does shock an attacker. So I think especially women, what sucks is that we're targeted a lot. If you shop alone a lot or you go for a jog in places where maybe there aren't that many people around, I think it's important to have some kind of defense. So this is a cute mini stun gun. I'm just gonna call it a stun gun. It's pink. I really think it's cute, and it also doubles as a flashlight, so I like that. And when you push it all the way up, you can see that the red light turns on, and if I press this button, I don't want to scare my dog, then it would actually shock the person. What I love about this particular stun gun is the fact that you don't need to bring wires or a charger with you. If you press down on the bottom, it already has this built-in charger, so you just stick it into the wall, and I think that's so convenient. Especially if you keep this in your purse, you don't have to bring so many other wires with you, and it's just easy to hold because it's a mini. But yeah, I really like it. It made me feel that much more secure, especially because sometimes I do go and run errands by myself, or if I'm with my mom, we don't want anybody following us to our cars. So I was really, really happy with this purchase. And honestly, what sold me with this particular stun gun is that one of the top reviews on Amazon for this one said that a girl actually used it on an attacker, and he was like 3 or 4 times bigger than her, and it took him down. So that's enough time to run away, and if that worked for her, then it'll work for me. A bonus is that it's pink. Alright, so that's pretty much it when it comes to Amazon purchases. Next, I'm actually going to go into beauty. It's just a few products, but I felt like they were interesting enough to include in this video. And one of them is something that I have been trying to find for a while that works really well with my skin, but that is deodorant. Before, I did love the native deodorants. They have a really nice smell and I didn't have any irritation with the deodorant before, but recently I just started getting really bad rashes and I felt like that brand is just really abrasive on my armpits. So I tried the Dove Advanced Care, and this is a sensitive deodorant, unscented. It's supposed to work for 48 hours and it's an antiperspirant, so you're not going to be sweaty down there. And I don't like my armpits sweaty, I like them dry. So I, for one, am a fan of antiperspirants. This one, no irritation. I have been trying it for a couple weeks now and I love it, y'all. No scent, you don't have to worry about it clashing with your perfumes or body lotions or anything. No scent whatsoever. It dries on pretty quickly and it does help when it comes to the sweating, and I have not experienced any type of BO using this, so I really like this deodorant, and it was super affordable. I'm surprised I didn't go to Dove earlier, but yeah, I really like this deodorant. The next product that I felt was worth mentioning is something that I've been looking for a while, is a lip SPF. SPFs on our face and body is something that I'm constantly on the lookout for because I'm trying new ones, but I haven't found one for my lips until I came across the SunBum SPF 30. I really like the fact that this is an SPF 30. I think that's adequate coverage. With SPF lip stuff in the past, they're always like some weak SPF, like SPF 5 or 15, but this one being a 30 was pretty impressive to me, and they're hard to come across. Like, I haven't found one that actually moisturized my lips and gave pretty good protection. So this one is watermelon flavored. If you don't like flavor, they do have the original flavor where there's really no flavor to it. It's clear, so there's nothing that's going to clash with any lip balms or lip glosses that you use. It does moisturize pretty well and it does have SPF 30 protection. So I really like this one. I felt like it was worth mentioning. And the next product that I wanted to mention that I actually got from my eye doctor is new glasses. For those of you who know and who've watched my earlier videos on my channel, you are aware that I did get LASIK surgery years ago, and I've never really had any issues with my eyes until I started doing a lot of computer work. And I went for my annual eye exam recently. She actually prescribed me some blue light glasses with some prism, which will help my eyes kind of focus a little bit easier. I'm just a big fan of more of the round glasses, and these are really lightweight, comfortable. You can see the coatings on it, like the AR, the blue light filter. Super lightweight. I need nose pads because my nose bridge isn't that tall. But what do you guys think? They definitely help when it comes to digital strain. And I just really like them. I think they're super cute. Next, I'm gonna go over the books that I read this past month that I just really loved, honestly. I'm a sucker for poetry, prose type books related to love, heartbreak, growth. I just love that genre so much, and I can't help but keep purchasing books that kind of encompass those themes. The first one is You'll Come Back to Yourself by Michaela Angemeer. But I really liked this one. I feel like it definitely focused more on kind of like right after a breakup and going through a lot of heartache. This one was really nice of a read, but I feel like where I'm at in terms of, you know, reflecting on past relationships, I'm a little bit past the heartache phase, or I'm a lot past the heartache phase, and I'm more on like done processing and moving forward. But I think this is a great book if you are recently going through a breakup and you're kind of going through it, you're super sad or emotional. I think that this book will really resonate with you. The next book that I really liked was, it's kind of hard to see, but it's All That You Deserve by Jacqueline Whitney. I really like this one. This book differed from other poetry, prose, love books because because this one really had a positive tone to it. It was still relatable because it still encompassed like heartbreak and trying to move forward, but it had a lot of positivity and it kind of encouraged you to have hope and look forward to things and to kind of be grateful for the experience, because now you're finding yourself and you know the only way is up from here on out. So I really appreciated that tone with this book. If you're watching this video now and you currently are going through a breakup, if I had to rank the books that you should read in order that'll help you through the whole process, first to read You'll Come Back to Yourself, because I think this is everything that you need to read right after a breakup. Then I would recommend that you read A Gentle Reminder by Bianca Sparacino. This one is great as well. I've made a video about this one already, and it talks about how to love and be loved and kind of what you put out there, reminding yourself like it's okay that you loved and it didn't work out. I think this is great for after this one here. And the last book for when you are pretty much past the heartache phase and you're kind of trying to move forward and you are starting to feel hope, I think that All That You Deserve would be a great last book in your Getting Over a Breakup series. Another book that I actually don't have the physical copy of because I gave it to my sister as part of her birthday gift, but it is The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra. That book, amazing. I recommend it to everybody, especially if you are considered more spiritual. You kind of reflect on maybe how you go about life, how you show up every day, and kind of the energy that you put out there. And it even touches base on just interpersonal relationships. That was an amazing book. It's only 110 pages, I believe. It's a really short read, but every single page of that book was so impactful, so insightful, and it really makes you think about the mindset that you carry on a day-to-day. Perspective really is everything. It was such a great book. I highly recommend it. So the last part of this video that I wanted to talk about are 2 movies that I watched this past month that I really loved and I felt were worth mentioning. The first one is called The Black Phone, and I was so hyped for this movie. My brother mentioned it. I love horror movies. I'm a sucker for them. Every time we have movie night, all I want to watch are scary movies. I don't know why, but it's either animated movies or like scary movies. I'm always in the mood for. If y'all haven't heard of this movie yet, a quick synopsis is: after being abducted by a child killer and locked in a soundproof basement, a 13-year-old boy starts receiving calls on a disconnected phone from the killer's previous victims. It was so intense, honestly. This movie gave me a lot of like anxiety. The acting was amazing. Just all of it was so great. So I highly recommend it if you are a fan of horror films. The second movie that I wanted to talk about is animated, and you can watch it on Netflix. This one was The Sea Beast. I thought it was so cute. And a quick synopsis is: when a young girl stows away on the ship of a legendary sea monster hunter, they launch an epic journey into uncharted waters and make history to boot. This was such a great family movie to watch. If you are a fan of animated movies, highly recommend it. If you have seen any of these movies, just comment down below. I really want to know what your thoughts were and if you enjoyed it as much as I did. That's pretty much it. I think that is everything from this past month that I really enjoyed and just wanted to talk about with y'all today. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please check that description box down below. I have links to a timestamp if you want to hop around this video. I also have links to related videos of mine that you may find helpful or entertaining. I also have links to the products that I mentioned that you can purchase on Amazon. And please stay tuned. I post every single Monday.